Hey everybody, it's that time again. Let's talk about what's going on all across the Dallas-Fort Worth real estate market in terms of real estate and also Collin County. Hopefully I'll be able to get to do some other content this week. I'm going to do one about sellers because I've been meeting with so many people looking for cash offers. And they don't understand what a cash offer means. So I'm going to do a video about that to kind of let the public know it's not the market of 2020. Many people out there believe that is. They believe that agents work for no cost. Not sure where they got that concept, but anyway, I'm going to do a video about that. Before we get into the numbers, let's talk about context. So West Texas crude, at least it's down some this week. Brent C came down quite a bit more. It was actually less than West Texas Intermediate. Bond yield, unfortunately, is up a little over last week, 4.65. That's something we have to watch. Mortgage rates are not falling. Buyers, if you're waiting for prices and rates to fall, hate to tell you, you're not going to see rates fall. Prices of homes, well, in Collin County, they fell 6% the last year. And I mentioned this before, Prosper, Salina, and Frisco are down 9% over the last year. Extenuating circumstances in those three cities, but Collin County, it's just the market, lots of uncertainty. Relatively high mortgage rates compared to where we were in 2020, but we're actually at 30-year norms. My first house was 7 3/4. The one I'm in was 6 7/8. And toward that 7%, it's been about the average 30-year rate for many years. But let's talk about everything else. So it's still not a buyer, it's not a seller's market out there. Sellers, keep that in mind. You see the numbers here every week. So there are 8,536 new listings across all DFW. That's down one from the week before. 1,010 homes went back on the market, down 63 from the week before. 826 sellers didn't get the message and raised the price of their homes. That's up 26. 11,162, that's up by 12, reduced the price of their home. They're listening to their agent. I can tell you that as a buyer, if you're out looking, I worked with someone, got them under contract on a house, not going to say where, but got it under market, got seller's concessions, brand new carpet in the home, all the repairs but one that we asked for. So buyers, that's the kind of market it can be. Not every house will be that way, but if you're looking, this is an opportunity. Same thing for you sellers, but sellers have to be willing to make concessions potentially. Definitely be ready to make repairs. The best thing is to have your home in move-in ready condition. And I would advise in this market, maybe get a pre-inspection. Doesn't mean the buyer's going to use your inspection report and say everything's okay, because level of trust, they don't know you, they don't know the inspector, their agent doesn't either. But at least you'll show that you did your due diligence. All inspectors will find something, even if you went in and repaired everything, code issues, little nitpick things. So back to the market. 1,654 homes went under contract. That's down 146 from the week before. We're about 3 weeks away from the start of school, so peak selling season, as we traditionally know it, is nearing an end. 4,698 homes closed. That's down 463 from the week before. 513 homes expired off MLS. That's down 120. Next week, when we talk about it, they'll be up because they'll be the first of the month. 2,432 sellers threw up their hands. That's down 370 from the last week and canceled their listing. That's because they're not listening to their agent. I will talk about a couple scenarios. Last week, I went and saw some sellers. One, I asked them if the agent that had their home on the market walked the property because of the price it was on the market at and what they believed it was worth. And after walking through it, it was an investor property, and where they got their price, I'm direct, but also I'm not a bull in a china shop when I'm talking to sellers. Had another one who believes that agents work for free. So that's not the case. Everyone needs to get paid for what they do. That includes realtors. So anyway, that's not a rant. It's just to say, if you're thinking an agent's going to bring you an offer and there not be any fees, you go to work, you get paid. Agents go to work, they need to get paid. So just keep that in mind. No one can work for free. That's called a charity. So now let's talk about Collin County. There are 6,609 homes that are currently active on the market, so plenty of inventory in Collin County. There are 453 homes that are under contract, 1,456 that are pending on their way to closing. We've had 9,859 homes close this year in Collin County. So homes are still selling. The home I put under contract, I'm just going to say, was below 270 and leave it at that. And I am working with some clients that are in the seven-figure point. So those price ranges are selling below 3 and $1 million and above. So if you're wondering if you're in the middle why things are sitting, it's because of all the uncertainty. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact information is at the end of this video. And if you have something you want me to talk about, I'm happy to do so. Started some new marketing today that'll cover content that I don't personally have time to do. But I'm also a baby boomer. I'm going to be creating a series about baby boomers here pretty soon. And if you're a baby boomer watching this, take a look. If you're relocating to the Dallas area, I've lived here since I was 2 years old, been here a very long time, so lots of connections. You need to work with an experienced agent because of their connections. The person that I helped get under contract, 3 lenders turned down. I had one of my referrals take care of him. So that's the plus of having someone that's been in the business for over 25 years now. Have a great one. Feel free to contact me. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. My dog would love it. So would I. See you next week.